As you saw earlier, there is more fallout from the suspension of a Fredericton police officer following allegations from a soldier that he was beaten by members of that city's police department. An investigation into the incident is being conducted by the RCMP and reviewed by the New Brunswick Police Commission. And we are joined this evening by His Worship Fredericton Mayor Brad Woodside. He's at City Hall. Mayor Woodside, what are your thoughts on the allegations?
Well, my thoughts on the allegations, obviously not very pleased that there are allegations, but I'm pleased that the proper process is being followed and that the RCMP have taken on the responsibility of providing us with an investigation and full disclosure of the facts.
Have you seen the video of the alleged incident, and if so, did you see abuse on it?
I did see the video and found it to be disturbing.
Your Chief of Police, Barry McKnight, has suspended one officer. Should we take from that it's an indication that the incident wasn't handled properly?
I really can't comment on what Chief McKnight, what action he took and why he took it, but it seems to me that in this particular instance it seems to me to be appropriate.
This is not the first complaint of police in your city assaulting a soldier. Is there a systemic problem between members of the Fredericton Police Force and members of the armed forces in that community?
No, there isn't. As a matter of fact, we have a good relationship with the armed forces and our police force. The one that you may be referring to was an anonymous letter. There was no complaint laid. This particular incident, I don't think the individual, Mr. Bégin, would have come out of or been stopped by the police and identified himself as a soldier. As he said on CBC radio that he was a civilian, and as far as the police are concerned, that's what they would have thought. So, because he was a soldier does not mean that there's a problem between Base Gagetown and the city of Fredericton.
All right. Are you concerned about a possible lawsuit that could seek financial damages from the department and ultimately the city?
Well, I have no idea, what Mr. Bégin has in mind, at least this morning. He was more concerned about not having a criminal record and really didn't comment on that. So we'll see what the future has in store.
What would you have to say to viewers in your city who may be watching this evening?
Well, I'd like to say to the viewers in Fredericton that, I still maintain we have a good police force. They do a lot of good work. Does that mean that they're going to be perfect all the time? We expect and want nothing less than professionalism from our police force. And that's what we are going to have, is professionalism from our police force. And if you step out of line, if somebody happens to step out of line, if somebody happens to use more force than is necessary, then that matter will be dealt with, as is the case right now, and will be dealt with by the RCMP. And after my comments today, there'll be no further comments coming out of City Hall or the police force until the RCMP have concluded this investigation, at which time we will get together and we'll talk about it again.
So we greatly appreciate your time with us tonight. Mayor Brad Woodside from Fredericton, thank you.
Thank you, Todd.
A quick time out, then we'll talk about